everyone, and welcome back to the It's Another Digital Show live with Warner and Mrs. Erman Theatre. How are you all doing today? I'm doing well. Sorry that I'm so late today. I've been... How do you say it? I don't know.
Well, I haven't gotten a lot of sleep. My own fault. I got obsessed with the game. Today we're going to be playing Tales of the World Radiant Mythology 1. I played it multiple times before, and this will be me continuing. It's been a while. I decided to jump into this one because, well, it's a little late, so why not? I got one or two more things I gotta do before I can start. First, I've gotta clean out this bowl of this bowl. It is filthy, and I gotta put a fresh amount of cold water in it. Then I gotta put my dog on the bed, or put a sonic pillow on the bed. All depends, really. I will get to that in a second, or get to the game in a second. I'm very close by, so you will still hear me. I'll keep my microphone pointed in a way that allows me to sort of speak. Every time I walk by and I move, I knock the damn thing over. Alright then. Sometimes I'm not sure if I want the microphone to be up in the air pointing at me. One of the things that I know I've learned is that with this specific microphone, you have to sort of keep it pointed at the side of your mouth rather than right like this. You can do this, but it makes it go quicker. It makes it sort of break quicker unless you have like a thing that I have. By that I mean a pop filter / foam screen. I have both, but I'm only using one. I have a friend who uses both for some odd reason at the same time. It doesn't do anything, or doesn't make a I don't think it makes a difference using both. I could be completely wrong. Anyway, let's get back to Tales of the World Radiant Mythology 1. I'm really hoping that Namco, Bandai, who are the people behind I'm hoping that the people behind the recent wanting of remaking the game, or rather remastering the games, I really want them to actually bring over Tales of the World Radiant Mythology 2 and 3. I don't care if it's in Japanese. I know it probably won't be, if they do that, it probably won't be in English, and if it is, every member of the team will probably be different compared to their normal game counterparts. You probably won't hear Yuri Lowenthal. They'll probably be using the other... No, sorry. You won't be hearing Yuri Lowenthal's Luke. You probably won't hear Troy Baker as Yuri Lowell. Funny name, funny similarity between the names, but you won't have him because when they brought out the definitive edition to Tales of Vesperia, instead of doing what they should have done and actually gotten Troy to come in and voice the roles, they got someone else who voices the voice of the character. He's not a bad voice. The new voice isn't a bad voice in any way, shape, or form, but it does not sound like Yuri. It is too. You can so very easily tell the difference between scenes in Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition when the dub. Well, you can when you play that game, you will know exactly which moments in time were either not originally dubbed or had voice lines in the dub, or or know when it's a completely new scene originally from the PS3 edition of the game. Anytime you see the new blonde-haired girl, I forgot her name, she's a little pirate girl. Those are always going to be moments where you hear a different voice for Yuri Lowell, as well as be new scenes originally from the PS3 game. There are also moments in the game where that weren't originally dubbed in the original or in the Xbox version. And in those moments, you also... Okay, switching over to the game now. In those moments, you also know... Hold on. Okay, I might need to... I haven't done anything with the, okay. This version of the Crystal Disc info is actually pretty cool. I love the design. I hope that's not AI artwork. It might be their actual mascot. Let's see. Since I'm using the internal, it's still good. Okay, let's auto configure Xbox. Here we go. There we go. Now, are you? Well, shit. I think I forgot to transfer the save files over to the game. When I transferred the when I transferred my games from the old external to the internal XD or HDD. I got to start the whole game over again. Damn it! Well, I guess I got to attempt a new run. I'm sticking with female. I really do wish there was a way to decide the character's height, but this is one of those games from this is a game from 2006, so it makes sense why you wouldn't have that. I've been kind of going a bit overboard in this game called it's not called I was just checking the audio because I had to find the response code to my voice meter because it decided to say, hey, yours isn't licensed anymore, even though I bought the license for both the program on my desktop and on my laptop. I bought them both, so I had to do some rearranging there. Anyways, look. Anyways, as I was trying to say. Okay. I know I just started, but my grandma's home, so I will BRB once again for just one moment. Hello, I am back. Now that the ad went through, it was a little bit ago. That means I have more time until the next one. I'm going to plug my phone in because it's at a good percent, but I want it to go fullest. Because I will definitely be playing on that game tomorrow. Thought I was plugging in the other one. Dr. MiHoYo. I think after I get the graphics card, I think I will go down the path of getting that Roland or whatever. I might, we'll see. Trying to think here. Oh yeah, this is one of those games that I really wish had a bit more interaction with other characters, like to be your friend. I've been doing a lot of random stuff on that app I mentioned called Fable AI or something. The only thing about it that I hate is the AI generated images. You can kind of disable it, but the disabling does not actually work very well. I turned it off and put it on never, and it still randomly showed me shit AI generated things where you'll see one character just sitting there, not even looking anything like how you've described your other characters, nor in the situation that you expected. Like, let's say you have two characters being a bit intimate, not like straight up, but more, I guess the one of two of them is laying on the other's lap or something like that. It won't show that. It will suck. Also, it doesn't really, whenever it does show situations where it shows a good amount of characters that are there. Like, I did one story that had that was basically one where you wind up somehow living together with 3 fictional characters that you decide on. I did one with Rhea Scrimmery from High School DxD. Amane Kaunak from Tenchi Muyo GXP, and Mizure. I don't remember how to pronounce her last name or what her last name is. I got an idea. Hold on. Let me show you all the characters that I'm referring to that I put in there. Shirayuki. Her name's Mizure Shirayuki. She is one of the main girls in Rosario plus Vampire, and she's probably design-wise one of my favorites. I don't know why. I really do like her. The only problem with this anime, at least in my I can't show that image. I'm looking at the wiki, the Rosario Vampire fandom wiki page, and one of the pictures you see in the gallery is literally called Mizure's boobs, and it's a gif of her shaking her head and boobs up and down. Also showing it doesn't show her tits or anything, but it does show her bra because her shirt is wet and see-through at that moment. I need to find a good picture of all 3 of them. This one is actually perfect. I gotta make sure I don't show the risque variations of it. If I do, I'll get in trouble with Twitch and YouTube. So the next one is High School DxD. Rhea Grimmer. She is actually one of my favorite characters for a long time. She always has been. The only issue is her voice actor or voice actress, whatever. In the dub translation of the anime, she's the voice actress of her is one of the ones that kind of pushed me out of watching the dub or dubs in general. I've talked about it randomly multiple times. There was a situation some time ago where there's been a few different situations where dubs have decided to change something completely to fit or to in the story in the dub, and it does not make a lick of sense why it's there. It does not sound like anything like it should be there, or it doesn't make sense why it's referenced at all. And the voice actress behind the English voice actress for Radiance is one of the causes, or at least she claims to be the cause. She is kind of the cause of other issues, though. Weirdly. Also, back to the Rosario plus Vampire. One of the characters in that is voiced by another actress that I am not fond of either, who's also related to an issue with the dubbing community and stuff. Anyway, I don't watch. If I watch Rosario plus Vampire again, even though I absolutely adore Todd Habercorn as Sukune, I don't know. I kind of want them to redo the anime. Hold on, let me see if they are at all. I know I have a game running and stuff, but it's my stream. I do what I want. Plus Vampire. I really do hope they are eventually going to redo the anime. It apparently had an OVA at one point that I wasn't aware of back in 2000. They had a game in 2009. They had 2 games. They're both visual novels. I might look into getting them just to see. Okay, so sadly there is no new version coming out. I'm really kind of hoping they do, because I liked it. I liked the anime. I liked the ecchi. I won't deny I'm not approved when it comes to that kind of stuff. Anyway, from what I've read, apparently the anime or the manga is far different to what the anime gives us. It's still a harem, romantic comedy, supernatural story, whatever. All that is still there. But characters, like the main character, are very different in the manga. He winds up becoming incredibly powerful. We kind of see a little bit of the start of what could be him becoming more powerful. Because in the anime, Mocha, the main girl, the primary girl, in her true state, where she has white hair, she's got a bit of a deeper voice, a bit more seductive, I guess you could say. She honestly is a bit more dominant too, which is nice. Anyways, she basically gives Sukune blood. She bites him and puts blood in his body, and over time that turns Sukune into more than what he is. He becomes a ghoul. Yeah, he becomes a ghoul, and he acquires extraordinary strength that helps him defeat other monsters. But sadly, oh wait, no, they do actually start it in the first season of the anime, and they also get him to he undergoes some body alterations, becomes stronger, and he gains more vampiric power. He also is able to transform into a powerful vampire like Mocha. That is, it says season 2, so I assume that's in the anime. Oh, hold on. No, that's not right. I think season 2 in this instance is more referring to the manga. Because because the anime is actually not called season 2. Yeah. Season 2 is the manga. So, Sukune does actually become more powerful in the anime, but nowhere close to what he becomes in the manga. In the manga, he becomes what's known as a ghoul. It's a bit different than other kind of ghouls, but he's a lot more powerful. He becomes something akin to what Mocha is. He winds up getting a similar rosary around his neck, because that sort of helps him conceal his power. It's an interesting thing. The anime is it does not go down that path in the same way. It's still not terrible in my opinion, but it could definitely be improved by going back and readapting it. If they do, I hope they don't bring back the old voice cast. I want them to bring a new one in. I don't mind the old cast, but I would say a new one. That's kind of my feelings on Persona 3 Reload. Majority of the cast, except for Elizabeth, are completely different to what they are in the original title. And at first I thought they were going to completely just remove one particular voice actor, who is one of the reasons why I don't like the other two voice actresses I mentioned earlier. But that's not important. Anyways, I'm gonna look for those two images. I'm just gonna say fuck it, and tell you guys to look them up. But in the game, on the phone app, it allows you, one of the stories you can go through allows you to sort of choose 3 different characters from any kind of story or game or anything that you like, and put it in and have them sort of exist in your world alongside with you, being roommates. I chose Riestremery, Missouri, Hirayuki, I think their name is, from Rosario Plus Vampire, and Amane Kaunok from I said it already, Tenchimuyo GXP. I kind of had them I upped their age a bit. I upped their age because in the stories, 2 of them are, well, one of them we don't see. I don't think she ever turns above 16 in the story. So I aged her up to about 21. I left the main character be the younger one of the 4. I let the main male be the youngest, also smallest. I had him be very tiny and kind of weak, so the 3 girls are a bit protective of him. Also, I changed the way some kind of stories work. I made it so instead of them being the same as their anime manga counterparts, I made them alternate versions, ones that were already real in the main character's world, that have existed there all their lives. They're just alternate versions from your world. Some of their aspects, though, such as the Galaxy Police, the whole vampire Yuki Onna snow woman thing still is real. Missouri is still able to use ice powers. Ries is still a devil. But none of them really know the characters from the original story as well as they do in the actual story. Though I might continue that one and bring in characters from the original stories still, and make it so they do know them, but the relationship is far different. I might also conclude it with some main character is quite young compared to all the 3 of them. Well, not super compared to Missouri in the story. I put her as 21. They all act as big sisters to him. I put her as 21. Rias is about 23, and I think Amane as 25. So they all kind of act as big sisters to the main character. I think I'll probably go down the route where none of them really fall. Even as the main character gets older, they still only really treat him as a younger brother. I feel like that fits, even though I do admit to putting some tiny bit of perversion in the story. Maybe not tiny, but it's still there. I'm not saying what. I'm not saying what. I kind of have put a lot of that in most of the stories I've started on that site, on that program. Right now, I'm doing something else that does have a little bit, but it's farther away from it. The main character is originally a man or a boy who gets reincarnated into a girl in another world, becoming a chosen, I guess is what it's called, which apparently at the time could only be girls. Your character is 18 years old, and she starts to also remember that she might not have always been. She might actually have been someone who reincarnated more than once, because she starts going a bit berserk when she first starts training, getting overpowered in her strength, almost hurting her friends. I'm going to continue that one, but I think I'm going to go back to the custom adventures and do something similar to it, but take away the parts where the main character is far more. Okay, I'll talk as I do this. Okay, the only one that looks good is this one. The chin is terrible. Hold on. Can I change the hair? Eyes? I can, but only when I change the head. The face. Great. Anyways.
That's done. Let's go. That's right. We win. We did it. We did it.
I'm sticking with her. I think that's Wendy. I'm sticking with her. I think this time I'm probably going to stick to being a rogue or a thief. Oh, not what I meant to do. Frick. I didn't mean to do that. I started the game over. Anyways, I'm a little annoyed that I can't continue the game from where I was last. I must have not transferred over the files correctly. Because as I said, I had to switch to a different external hard drive to do this, or I switched over because my old one was kind of going. I thought it was causing issues, but it's not as bad. It wasn't as bad, but I still decided to change it anyways. Hold on, can I? Oh, why does the hair stay the same? What if I? I don't mind that. Let's go with this one. I really know. It's fine with me. Okay. I was trying to say that in the story, I made it so. Okay, there we go. Where's the? Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. Yao. This Yao. I'll go Yao. Anyways, I was saying, in it, the main character basically reincarnates from a boy to a girl. The story just says you will become a girl no matter what. That's just a thing. The story. That's just the description of the story. You can choose the appearance. You could choose the age. If you want to be a bit more, to get a bit more descriptions in there, you need to put it in the narrator notes. Some stories, such as the standard custom adventure, does have a narrator notes already on it, but it's not as detailed. If you go to custom adventure, or custom 2.0, it has a lot more stuff like world building, NPCs, stuff like that. But it doesn't have a narrator's note. So once you get into it, once it starts, you have to go to the narrator notes you can access while playing, and talk and adjust things there. Like if you want to specify that your character is on the tall side or short side or really anything, it's good to specify there. You can kind of bring it up as the story goes, to sort of as when you meet new characters, you can reference what they look like. But that doesn't always work. Sometimes some of the narrators are a little dumb. Orion, I think, which is the second the best or the best narrator. I think Celestial is the most expensive. Dang. Anyway, in this one particular story, you're kind of guided by a guardian chosen, who teaches you how to do stuff. You also have a patron who is kind of your boss of sorts. You have to do as she says. I don't like that much, especially with the way the way I'm taking the character. I'm making her incredibly overpowered because I want to. I just felt like it. I also gave her a berserker state, which is referencing to her apparently being a someone who's reincarnated twice from a girl to a boy to a girl. Basically, but she has no memory of either one, and she started to gain memories from her old one. I guess in a way you could say she's returning to her old life, her first life. That story actually does sound somewhat familiar when I think about it that way, because there is an anime manga where a main character, when we first see her, she's we see her die. We see her head get chopped, or we see her killed for something. Well, kind of. We don't know it's her yet. Afterwards, we see a lady who's really good with medicine and is a really famous known doctor, going about her life, doing amazing on her job. Everyone loves her when it comes to her what she does. But at one point on a plane accident, she winds up dying and reincarnating back into her old life. And in that old life, and she winds up doing it before she actually winds up dying. She has all of the memories from her second life and her life before. So she uses the knowledge from both to sort of circumnavigate through everything and prevent her from dying. She also becomes a very good doctor, showing the world how to do showing her old world how to do certain things that aren't something that you normally that are known in that world before. Why is it so low? Ah. I want the volume, please. Okay, there it is. That's better.
I was the one who asked the World Tree for your birth.
I completely forgot he said that. Why do you say this?
And your name is?
It's Yao. Nice to meet you, bitch. I'm just kidding.
Alright, nice to meet you. This world is called Teresia, and you're a descender, born from Teresia's World Tree. You're probably a little lost just being born and all. Don't worry, I'm here for
I'm a baby. Help me, man.
See, I'm a descender too. Not from this world, though. My world's called Yaun.
I regret naming my character Yao now. Because Yao is literally the first part of your... Damn it! Oh well.
Actually, wait. Do you know about descenders? See, this world is...
And we hear a girl cry. And I believe that's Konono Earhart. There's 3 Kononos, canonically speaking, to my knowledge. I think Grass Valley is number 3. Earhart is number 1. And... Or is it? It's something else. I don't know for sure.
Scream?
They don't refer to her as Konono Earhart or whatever in this game. Or whatever her name is. They just refer to her as Konono.
I'll explain later. Come on, let's follow that voice.
I do wish there was a thing to change your movement type. I really would like my character to be a bit more something else, I guess.
Look, that girl's getting attacked.
That's Konono. Outside of the way this game is, you could tell that this game is older because of the square fingers. Though that's not an unusual thing. Sometimes there are games at the current day that go to that path. On purpose, because it's a style they like. But her model is still very cute.
Never seen the likes of you around town.
Am I tall?
More spies?
I look tall. I don't. It's the perspective, but I look taller than the soldier.
Spies?
I'll look into it later.
I'll finish the whole lot of you.
As I think when you look at the model for the male and female, it's about the same. Whoa, okay, I forgot to do that. I forgot it could do that. Shit. Do I have any... There is a way to do something there, but...
Hey, you okay?
Who are you?
Hello. Chester, my man!
No, are you all right?
Konono is one of the characters that originates from Tales of the World Radiant Mythology series. Tales of the World being its own it's a crossover universe between the different Tales games. Chester is from Tales of Fantasia, one of the first ever Tales games. Technically, it's also a sequel to another Tales game that came out later called Tales of Symphonia. Because it's literally in the same universe, and at one point you get you get taken to the past, witnessing the Carlon tree, or whatever it's called. Or I think at that point it's the Mythos tree.
Chester, I'm fine. These people saved me.
Not all the games within the Tales series deal with trees. The only few that deal with the trees, to my knowledge, deal with trees as major things are this game, its 2 sequels, and Tales of Fantasia, and Tales of Symphonia, and its sequel, Dawn of the New World. Those are the only games within the Tales worlds, to my knowledge, that deal with special trees. Sort of going down a path using mythology from Norse mythology, specifically the Yggdrasil tree, or the World Tree. Yggdrasil. It's either Yggdrasil or Yggdrasil. I could be wrong on both. But the World Tree in this world is it's different than the one in Norse mythology. It's not connected to multiple different worlds at once. There's a World Tree in every world. Yaun, for example, as Mormo mentioned, has a World Tree. Your world, Teresia, also has a Moon Tree, and you are what's known as a Descender. You were born out of the tree to protect it, to make sure nothing bad to make sure it survives. And sadly, spoiler alert, by the end of the game, you do return back into the tree. Konono is also a Descender, technically, from another world.
I'm Mormo. This here's my partner.
I'm Chester. Chester Barklight.
I played this game almost all the way through back on my PSP, and I loved it. But I never beat it. I say that because, damn, that boss was hard. It actually was a challenge to beat, which is not a bad thing. I actually prefer games that are a bit of a challenge. I kind of prefer a mix between challenge and story. That's why I typically go down the normal path. In the future, if I ever beat a game and decide to say, hey, let's do something special. Let's try to do it on hard mode. And either try it then stop because I get too frustrated, or try it and keep going and actually beat it. Maybe I'll do that one day, but right now I prefer sticking to normal. I do not want to do easy. There's there's one game that I can think of that actually has an easy mode and a very easy mode. And what makes it easier, for the most part, in both modes, is the ability to have multiple revives. Like, after you die in battle, it will revive you. And you get a limited amount. In very easy, I think it's a far larger amount, but in easy, it's not that large. I'm referring to Persona 4 Golden, or rather just Persona 4 in general. It had those two modes. I tested both of them. And to be honest, I still prefer playing on normal mode. I like trying to beat characters, beat the enemies myself, to do what I can to figure things out. I like doing it. I'm not against people who prefer easy mode, but I feel like to an extent people are starting to misunderstand the point. The point of an easy mode. Real quick, the point of an easy mode, at least in my opinion, is to allow those who are just having trouble to get through the game. I do wish more games would allow you to just run through normal, and then if you want to, get an easy mode or hard mode. It'll unlock it then. Not a lot of games do that. But yeah, I'm not against people playing it. The other thing, but it just doesn't make sense to me as much as it could. That they just don't stick to normal mode. There we go. See you later. See you back. Bleh. Oh, come on. I pressed the wrong 3 at the start. Silly me. All right then. I'm gonna continue talking, but first I need. But while I do so, I'm gonna fix this water bottle. I want to get at least 1 or 2 in me before I end the stream later. I don't want to. I feel like maybe that could be one well, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm trying to say. There we go. The Tales series has been around since I think the 90s, and there's a multiple different games, and each of them refer to their type of fighting differently. They all have different kinds of names compared to one another. I cannot remember all the names. This one has one, but I don't remember what it's called. The first game in the Tales series, to my knowledge, that allows you to really move around. Ignore that. Okay, it's just Mama. My mama texted me good night. Guess she's tired, going to bed. Up you. Spelling through. I typed too fast. I typed too fast, so I'd miss things. Stuck on it. You do that when I'm playing the other game too sometimes. All right, there we go. All right, and the talk about the game. Yeah, as I was saying, every Tales of game has a different name for their combat. Let me look into the. Let me see this one. Wait, is Alpha System still a thing? Yes, it is. Let's see. Here we go. The gameplay resembles that of a massively multiplayer online role-playing. Okay, but without online component. I need to get ninja. I think the next time I upgrade classes later in the road, I need to get ninja. I completely forgot that was a thing. Okay, here we go. The game uses flex range linear motion battle system found on the PlayStation 2 game Tales of the Abyss. So, Tales of the Abyss, I believe, is the first in the game in the games that allowed you to move freely across the field. It's the first in the series to allow you to move freely, while in the ones before you cannot. Tales of Vesperia also does this, and it came out sometime later. This game, I guess, came around the time Tales of the Abyss did. One way to tell if some games are older than the other, if they don't appear in this, then the games in this are older than the ones that appear in the next. That
Looks like you
makes that's kind of obvious, but whatever.
I haven't seen you two before. Are you refugees?
I might use that concept in one of the Fable AI stories. Because why not?
First spies, now refugees? What are you talking about?
Well, you're not from here, are you? Where'd you come from?
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Huh? Well, in any case, you're refugees. You're lucky to make it into town in one piece.
And he doesn't believe us.
Yeah, he does not.
So you don't remember anything?
Wait, my grandma already armed the alarm? Wow. It wasn't even time for... So I don't even... Sweaty will have to go out again, I guess, later. That's my... I have a dog. He's on the older side, but he's still doing well. There are moments where it shows that he's older, such as I think he doesn't hear that well anymore as he used to, or hear as well as he used to, which sucks, but it's going to happen. Good stuff. I've been saying that a lot lately. When I take a sip of diet ginger ale, same with Diet Dr. Pepper. Now with this water, milk even, I'd probably say it. Good stuff. Two things about that. One, I just like saying it, and two, it also makes me think of this TF2 parody series where when they get to a certain, whenever they talk about the bottle of the pill bottle in the game. Oh, hello there, Corey. I was just talking about pills and good stuff.
Hello.
Hello. Mainly, in reference to hold on.
Big summer blowout.
There we go. There is a sort of YouTube short, a YouTube mini, or YouTube SFM / Gmod series by ST Black ST, I think their name is. I think I posted a few videos in the Discord, and they make a lot of goofy videos. Some are pretty cool stories. They don't use AI voices for the characters. They just use clips from different places, such as the game itself, or even the original voice actor for Scout singing a song. Or maybe Germa saying something weird. I'm not. It depends.
You too, huh?
I think they have used regular voice actors before.
We'll get spotted again if we hang around here. Let's go home, Konono.
How have you been, Corey?
I've been doing good.
Good. I've been doing good too, but I've been messing up my sleep a bit.
I've gone to sleep 2 days in a row. And the latest time that I went to bed was 8 in the morning. For the past 2 days.
The cause of me not sleeping right is, well, I've been obsessing over this game on my phone. It's one of those. Have you ever heard of AI Dungeon?
No.
Seriously. It used to be a bit more popular. I think there's a few YouTubers who've done random videos on it. Anyways, I used to play that a bit, but at one point it got kind of fucky where, well, actually it was more that the amount of gems you had to be able to do moves was hard to come by. You had to wait so long to actually get more. Now, I think it's unlimited. The only thing that you need to pay for on AI Dungeon is to get better narrators. At least I think so. In the app that I've been using recently called Fable AI, you can use any of the AI or any of the narrators. The only problem is if you choose the best narrator, it uses up the most amount of your gems. If you use but it also in turn gives you the best quality story you'd most likely get. And also it would more likely can remember details that you've mentioned previous in the story, or that you put in the narrator notes. Like, let's say you made a character's hair purple or something. In some instances, it'll remember that. Some instances, it won't. Even one of the ones that is pretty good in my opinion, it's the second most expensive, but it's still pretty good. It has had an issue where I made a character have purple hair. I made a tall 6'6" dark-skinned, purple-haired dark elf who is like a maid to the main character. And she for some reason the narrator tried to change it to silver hair, and I kept trying to change it back, but it said not purple, silver. Did it like 2 or 3 times. I don't know why.
Game Pass, damn.
It has not had that kind of issue since then so far. You kind of have to be specific about things in the story for it to really understand everything. You can just write like one sentence. That's not a bad thing. But to be able to get the best out of it, you need to type a bit more. You need to type more and be a bit more detailed, which is what I try to these days. I explain more how my character is able to do certain things. Like in one of the most recent ones I did, the main character has kind of become a bit overpowered, and also a bit chaotic. Because in the most recent part, I made her. She's normally a calm, nice person, but after beating down a bunch of bandits and putting I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
What? Okay. Anyways, after defeating the bandits with ease, she uses a bit of her abilities to learn about a evil bandit named the Crimson Queen, is what the AI decided to call it. And I made my main character go in and torture the leader bandit by threatening to crush his balls. I don't know why I did that, but I decided to make her do it. I don't know why.
This is sad.
What?
So I wanted to see if a squirrel with a gun was on Game Pass.
It's not.
Turns
is
out
it?
it's not. Yeah.
Right.
Turns out it's not.
I'm Kanono.
And then I was got a stream idea. I know that I'm not gonna be streaming because popularity of how
Just
long
keep
I've
going.
been
You'll
on.
get there one day. It takes a long time to get some places. I have gotten new followers, but I'm still quite behind. And to be honest, it could primarily be due to the fact that I tend to play kind of unknown games, or at least old games. This is one of those examples. From what I've learned, it's good not to do saturated games. Sadly, games that you played recently, like Genshin, or that you play a lot, like Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, or any of that, those are incredibly saturated games.
Surprisingly.
Not surprisingly. It's been like that. It's gonna happen.
I have no idea what saturated even means.
Saturation means
I
it's
just feel like
basically
that was a
over.
good
It's
thing.
overplayed. It's played. It's very played. Okay, audio is being a little weird.
That's a good thing, right?
Yes, but okay. I'm gonna go back on that statement a little bit. It's over-streamed, is what I mean. You see it a lot on streams. It's one of those games where you're gonna see a lot
It's a
of
good
people
game.
streaming it. It is a good game, but the fact of the matter is, let's say you're a newbie. It's okay. It's easier as a later time, late or a higher number to really do those kind of things without much problem. Since
So
You
I'm
probably
just
have
laughing
a
at
bit
this
of a
one
dedicated.
game.
You have a bit of a dedicated follower base at that point. If you look at if you go to Twitch right now and look at the viewer count, or go to Genshin Impact, Fortnite, Minecraft, VR chat, go to any of them and check the highest, and do it from highest to lowest, and you'll see that the highest has such a large view count that the next one is maybe half of that. That's the thing. People, a lot of these
Just
people
chatting
have.
is-
Yeah, just chatting is another good example. But it's confusing with that.
16K views.
That is added up. That is all of the people watching it from different channels combined.
Have you seen the short about the Twitch wrong channel? Well, the category, wrong category.
What are you what are you talking about? Are you talking about the one about the sleeping thing? The I'm sleeping category?
And yeah,
Yes, I posted a link. I posted a video of it in the Discord.
but
I'm the one who
it's-
posted that. At least I think I am.
Yeah, it's legit just a clicker game.
Yeah,
I think.
there's some things I've heard about him, the guy, about Pirate Software that I'm not sure if I believe right now. There's a bunch of videos talking about certain things about him, but I don't know whether or not they're trustworthy.
If you've got
Ooh,
nowhere
I
else
want to
to
play
go,
this
look for a man named Kratos
one
in
day,
town.
but I can't.
Why Kratos? Well, it's spelled Kratos, but it's Kratos in the world of .hack. Sorry, Tales. Separate game universe altogether. Would be interesting. Oh, wait a second. Wait a fucking second. They did actually have a costume crossover with .hack and Tales. Specifically, I think in .hack Roots, the one out of the main series that really needs a reboot or remake and to be released everywhere. Apparently it sucked. Anyways, there you can get a costume for Haseo, who is the main character in .hack GU, and he winds up dressing just like the main character
Damn, really?
from Tales of Graces, which is coming to PC in next year, which is awesome because that's honestly one of my favorite ones. I hope it's a good port because for some reason Tales of Symphonia doesn't want to fucking work. I clicked the play button and it doesn't open.
You dumb motherfucker!
Basically, I don't know why. There was a thing. I kept seeing a sort of mod or something that you can add to it that make it work. And it's by someone called Special K. And I've actually had trouble with some of their programs. I used to play, when I started playing .hack.GU on the PC, I downloaded this particular mod that would allow me to see PS4, the PS4 images from the controller instead of Xbox controller images, whatever you call it. The inputs. And at some point, every so often, it would crash the game, making the noise of when you get caught in Metal Gear Solid. It was annoying. Eventually, I got myself an actual Xbox controller, and that's what I do now. I don't even really use the PlayStation controller anymore. Though I might, if I want to, there's one particular game that if I want to play it again in the future, I do need it. If I ever want to continue on with one particular game that requires you to literally flit your controller up.
Just say you're there about ad libitum. They'll understand. Well, later. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Why do you have no Why is the inside of your mouth colored white? I don't understand the designs there. Hold on a fucking minute.
What I wanted to do is that I wanted to see if
Let's head to the town.
Squirrel's the Gun was on
Game Pass.
Game Pass, but it isn't. I was
Game
thinking of
Passe.
doing a stream if I could. If I would, and then I'm just gonna name my title, this game is nuts.
Ah. Maybe if I get it one day I can do that.
No, it's my idea, not yours.
I'll probably just say, hey, I'm taking your nuts, man. Or something like that.
Hitting your nut.
I'm gonna hit that nut. I'm crunching your nut,
Oh,
man.
since Bluey is on Game Pass, surprisingly it takes 2 hours to beat. Well, 1 to 2 hours. I'm gonna be having my title as this game is out of the blue.
I like it. I could probably do I'm blue. Wolf, 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 or something. I don't know. I know that weird version of Peppa the Pig is on there too, or was. When I had
Did you
it.
hear about? Did you hear about the voice actor for Peppa Pig? Well, for Grandpa Pig.
The Grandpa Pig passed away, didn't he?
Yeah,
I forgot his name.
I did type it in. This
Wow, it is Teresia. Wow, is Teresia's world tree huge? And this world is so full of mana. I use that word. I use the word mana in that particular Fable AI story that I was talking about a moment ago. The one that I literally have my character
David Grimham.
threaten to crush a giant burly man's balls. Well, he's scared out of his mind of her.
David
'Cause he's the-
Graham is the name.
David Graham? What else has he been
Uh-huh.
in? I don't remember. I think I probably seen him, but I don't remember.
Yeah, mate. I just searched him up, so. BTBA, because that's what I always use.
Oh, he was. Oh, wait, hold on a fucking second. Are you fucking with me? He was the Daleks in Doctor Who. He was the Daleks. The exterminate Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Doctor Who. I am your enemy.
Doctor Who was made in 1963?
It's been around for a long time, man. It used to be black and white. Starting with the it was
Used
I think
to be
during the
black
first
black and white?
yeah, it started in black and white, and I think by the time the third Doctor became the main character, they started doing multicolor, which is different than what we have now. Technically, I know that doesn't make sense, but it technically is different. I don't think I'm describing the proper word for it though. But yeah. And then, okay, if I recall correctly, I don't remember all their names. I'm just gonna say fuck it and look it up. I'm not reading out the current Doctors. I don't. I don't give a damn about Jodie Whittaker or Nikuti Gatwa, whatever his name is. I don't care about either of them. I quit watching during the Peter Capaldi era, which was honestly not a bad era. So the first Doctor was William Hartnell, then Patrick Troughton, John Pertwee, Tom Baker, who I believe is the oldest living out of all of the Doctors now. He's the only one still alive from a long while ago. Then you got Peter Davison, who funnily enough, he is the 5th Doctor, but he is also the father-in-law to the 10th Doctor. Then you got Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann, Christopher Eccleston, which is honestly the first Doctor I really got into. He was the first Doctor in the Revival series in the early 2000s. I watched it quite late. I didn't watch it when it aired originally. I was probably a bit too young at that point. I don't know if you were alive, to be honest. You might have been a newborn when it came out.
I have no idea when that was. When that is.
Oh yeah, you were. I think it was 2005 or 6. So you were definitely
about
you
one
weren't
or
a
two.
you weren't a newborn, but you were still very young.
Yeah, like 1 or 2.
Yeah, Christopher Eccles, the revival doctors. Some people call it New Who, Who, and hate a lot of it. But there's definitely scenes in there. I would say after a certain point in Peter Capaldi's era, the show just started going downhill for me. I stopped watching after points in time where they just made Clara way too important, where she winds up being they for some reason put in a lot of weird situations where they put down men out of nowhere. I don't really know why. They just started doing that, and it's weird. It's worse in the currents in the season where David Tennant returned as the 14th Doctor. The Doctor decided to return to his old face. They just started always putting down men in a sense, saying something stupid. Matt Smith was not a bad Doctor. I liked him. I don't know much about his role in Terminator, because Matt Smith was actually in one of the most recent Terminator films, as well as in that Marvel vampire movie.
Also, I've been playing GTA recently.
What?
Alamo.
Where's my controller?
I can't believe
Wow.
they added a Ford Mustang in the game, in GTA.
You know about mana? The world tree produces mana, which gives energy to the earth and all life on it. We all share in its
Manamaka?
blessing. A what?
Manamaka?
No, just mana. 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 Either one. I actually tend to say mana these days. I kind of prefer the way it sounds. It's like a source of energy in the world. I think it's
Mana,
considered a real thing by some witches, but I'm not entirely sure. In different media, like in the story thing I mentioned earlier. Ooh. It must have been time for me to get more points. I got like 78. But they're gonna go away super fast because Orion takes so many! Less than Celestial, but still so many! And the cheapest but better one, the one that does stories at a budget, that's not bad. Tribbles. He is so forgetful, or they're so forgetful of certain things. They forget my character likes pancakes, probably. I've never said anything about pancakes, but most of the time I think it's been that they forget that my character is not supposed to be visible to the normal sized person. Because I've done a few stories where my main character shrinks down to microbial sizes. About 0.001 millimeters, specifically. No one should be able to see you at that size. Not even an ant at that point. Or cockroach. Or mite.
You're a sounding robot for me.
I sound like a robot for you?
Huh?
I sound like a robot?
You did.
Ah! Oh, la, la, la. On the gaming side, VM's... Hold on.
It sounds fine right now. It's just that particular moment.
Was it from your side or my side?
From my side.
Okay, I was about to say, because... I hope... How's it... Did it sound that way on the Twitch side too, or no?
I don't know since I have it muted.
That's your job as a
I
descendant.
always do the usual mute in the tab.
Oh, that's fine. Why you were born here? Oh, that's right. I wasn't through explaining that. Oh, bless me. What?
Hello, Paul Berger! Welcome back to the Interdimensional Show at the Wandering Weasels Urban Theater. Welcome back. I am Zillium, and as you know, how are you doing this Friday night, day, whatever it is for you? Like 9:32 for me.
Thank you for the hydration. I've already had one. This is like my second bottle. I've only got one left.
I know something.
I do know. Is it something I already know or something I don't know?
I mean, you don't know since it's in GTA.
Oh, I don't play enough of that myself. I used to. Let me see. Do I?
I
Let me
have
look at the more settings.
1.25 million and money away from getting a fast bike.
I don't know what that is. Oh, is that one of those flying bicycles?
No, it's not.
So what is it?
It's not via person now. I think
This
it's
world
a
is called
Webster
Terezi.
Stina.
A what? A penis?
Webster Stina, I think.
Is that a sort of motorcycle?
Yep.
I don't know enough about bikes and motorcycles and cars to tell you anything. I could probably give you a lecture on the details of certain parts of the Tales series or series of games because I haven't played all of them. Or I could give you a little bit of a lecture on details in regards to the Dot Hack game series, or maybe even Persona, or maybe some of DC like Justice League. Is that from? I forget if that's Persona 3 or 4.
I don't know.
I think that's Persona 4. I haven't touched Reload yet.
haven't touched the
kind of-
reload yet.
Yeah, I have not. I would have streamed it if I had already. You would have known I'd play it. You know that's the kind of game I'd stream.
I know.
Anyway, no, I haven't touched it yet. I have the original still on PSCX2 or whatever.
Did you hear about the new PlayStation?
It's such a
It's such
whenever
a
I
what?
turn, whenever you see my character turn to the left, I'm actually turning to the right. Right at my laptop. Anyway, yeah, I've heard about the new PlayStation. Doesn't make me want to buy it. It makes me hate
Let's
Sony
grab
even
a
more than I
PC.
already do. It makes me hate Sony more than I already do. I've hated Sony for so long since they're one of the worst groups of people or groups when it comes to censorship of Japanese games, and it's such a pain in the ass. So many games are following suit on a lot of things that Sony brought to the table when they moved to California. Why did they do that? Why did they move to California? It ruined so much. Ah.
I just went to the store and it just gave me 1,200 to flip.
What? I'm a descendant from
Yeah,
another
yeah.
world, Yaoon. I told you that earlier, right? This world is being threatened by a terrible, earth-consuming monster. My world, Yaoon, the land, its inhabitants.
Ah,
The name of my friend in talk looks like Jermaine. Jermaine? As in Jermaine from, Adventure Time? Do you mean Jermaine from Adventure Time? Or are you talking about the, like, do they look like a German person?
the name of your friend. I don't know if that means me or...
The name of your friend. Okay, name of your friend. Okay. Oh! Are you talking about Mormo? Are you talking about Mormo right now? Are you talking about some of the things Mormo has said? If so, like Yaoon, a lot of the Tales games take things from Norse mythology a good bit, like or any form of mythology. They straight up have a damn world tree. That's one of the main things. It's already been mentioned by Mormo. Oh, Kreppenschites. Corey, you're talking about Corey. Wait,
It's
how
not
do you
German
see?
at all.
Wait, how are you seeing my? How are you seeing their name? Oh wait, I forgot you're on the you're on the Discord. I completely forgot you're on the Discord, Paul. After that, it moved onto Teresia, looking for its next meal, I
I
guess.
think my name is German.
The Shites part, I guess. Kreppen. You could say it like this: Kreppenschites. It does kind of sound like an angry German.
True.
You want my help?
I'm calling
ask-
crap and shites. I'm German. Guten Tag.
I have some German in me, but my name doesn't have any German in it. I'm not going to say my name, but yeah. I will never, ever say my name on stream. Not on
That is
purpose.
Very good, yes.
I hate to admit it, but I know I'm no match for that thing alone. It's your enemy too. I'm trying to get kind of close to how he sounds. I'll do whatever I can to help. I don't think I sound anywhere close to him, but I'm trying my best. Anyway, or at least I'm doing whatever I want. Let's do what we can for this place. Come on. I don't think I needed to say it like that. I did not need to say, come on.
Whoa, what's going on over there?
Well, what's going on over there? That's okay. Enough. I forgot who voices
Hi,
him.
Rollwine.
Please, forgive me, Lord.
No, I just go flying.
This man.
Oh, man.
We have a rule against leaving this town. You broke it.
What's wrong with leaving the town, you old son of a bitch?
God damn, there's so many. Oh, I escaped from it.
What are you talking about in that instance? Are you talking about the way Corey's has their name set up, or are you talking about something in this game? Are we still referring to the Krappensteins thing? I can't roll my R's very well. Or my K's in that instance. I can kind of do my G's a bit. Okay, I figured, yeah. Krappensteins actually kind of makes me think of another of not blunderbuss, I don't know, a giant tank.
The whole reason why I've got the name K Krappenshits is because my name IRL is called Corey.
Don't hold on. Okay, don't actually say anything else.
I know. I'm not gonna say my last name. Don't worry about that.
I've already seen it, so I accidentally saw it when I looked at Google, not Google. What's it called? Xbox Game Bar, whatever. I think it appeared in that.
No, that's not my full name.
But I deleted the VOD when that happened. I immediately deleted the VOD.
Don't, because it's not my name anyways.
Oh. Well,
I
still want to be careful. I care about my friends. You know this.
But I have a girl name, which is Corey, but spelled with Kori. It's the
I think I've seen that
same.
written someplace.
It's the same wording. Yeah, it's in my Discord too. And legit. I had a friend that I was watching. Not a friend of mine, but I've been watching them for a long time, been about a few years. And they play GTA roleplay. Called DOJ, Department of Justice. And the
Wait, that's what that stands for? I used to see it a lot with side of Donald Trump, and I thought they were connected somehow.
And
I don't know why.
I had the in-game was something Krappenshits, so I just used it with my name, and I thought that was actually pretty funny.
Aiza! 99999!
No, sir. That's not true. My daughter is sick. I just left to gather some herbs.
I got
I'm
3
no
stars
spy.
now because I've been from robbing a store. Yeah, I'm from the.
Hello, Enzo! Welcome back to the Internet Studios Show. Live at the Warner Mrs. Urban Theater. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh.
Spare me your lies.
Spare me your lies.
Exile from the town. Take him away.
Yes, sir. This is insane.
There's
I
no
just got a
voice
headshot
casting
of this
for him.
fucking character, of this NPC in GTA. A shot
I'm
of
trying to remember-
Starkirk in the head.
I'm trying to
God
remember
damn.
the last game I played where I got a headshot or used guns. Sorry, you didn't hear it? What?
Yes, sir.
Legit, I was doing a gang attack, and there was about 15 enemies that I had to defeat. And I got about 15 kills and 14 headshots. It was magnificent.
You don't mind me just saying you're from the UK, right?
Yeah, I don't
I've
know.
already said it, but yeah. I say... Did I forget my line somehow? I don't think I forgot. It's welcome to the Interdimensional Show, live at the Wandering Wizards Urban Theater. Welcome back, or welcome to the show. I am Zero the Airman. You might know that if you're already if you've already been on here. but I am Zero the Ermine. My name is I named myself after a character in a video game that I like. And the Ermine thing is from an anime too. One's from a video game, one's from an anime. Both are Japanese. Can you guess what video game and what anime? Can you, Corey? Can you, Paul? What about you, Enzo? Can any of you guess what anime and game I got my name from? Names, rather. Don't cheat.
I know you for about
Do not
2
cheat.
years. Yeah, I don't know.
Do not cheat. There is a way to find out at least one of them, but don't cheat.
There's
Did
a
I?
helicopter
Oh, well.
about to come in. I'm scared.
Helicopter. What? Helicopter.
I'm
Helicopter. Anyways, Zero is from the character Zero in Mega Man. Specifically, his Mega Man Zero counter, his when he's in Mega Man Zero, which is, from my knowledge, 200 or 300 years after a certain war that happened during the Mega Man X universe series. The Ermine thing is from a character named Chamomile, or just Camo, in an anime called Negami, or no, Negima. I don't know about which is pronounced.
Relax. Robin stars.
And the character is basically what's known as an Ermine fairy, I guess. I kind of just became fond of that concept and decided to make it into my own little thing. Though I changed the way I did bring a little bit of Harry Potter in there too. Specifically the concept of the animagus.
Rest in peace,
But-
Professor McGonagall.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Professor McGonagall. She was wonderful. One of the best characters.
Was.
But also I'm pretty sure she was a good just a good person too. I wonder, has the Weasley mother passed away yet? The actress who played the Weasley mother. Because she's not at a point she can do anything. If I ask you about manhwas and mangas, okay. Tell me, do you know of any good isekai mangas or manhwas? I've read a good bit of both. There's a good bit of both. Thankfully, some of the manga have gotten anime. Like, there was one about a man who dies and reincarnates as a vending machine. That one's pretty nice. It's weird, but it's funny. The main girl is pretty cute. Nice shoes too. She's incredibly strong. Just able to carry the main character, who, due to his transformation, probably weighs over 1,000 pounds or whatever, due to him being made out of metal. She's able to pick him up without issue. What are you talking about? Who? Who's married? Hello?
Ronald Weasley is married.
Are you talking about Rupert Grint? Rupert Gant? Or the actor? Or are you talking about the character?
Doesn't say per se.
What did he say? Did he say no because he didn't want you to play it all the time? Or attempt playing it too long? I'm a streamer, so... And also, I like games. I don't actually play games super often. The majority of the time when I play games, it's actually on stream. Outside of that, outside of streaming, when I'm not streaming, I am typically downstairs helping my grandma with stuff for a bit. I do get to my room at one point and just relax and stuff. I don't do a lot. I do want to draw. I do think about wanting to draw, but I just wind up forgetting it and not doing it sometimes. I just haven't always felt I've been wanting to, but I don't really feel the urge immediately. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Okay, now I gotta go to the guild. Oh, that's another thing I want to use in one of those stories. I like the concept of guilds.
Well, hello.
Rain! The waifu! I don't know. I'm a little unsure if I prefer Rain or Sheena. They're both from Tales of Symphonia. Rain is basically she is she starts out as a sort of teacher character for the main character Lloyd, who you do see in this game. She's one of the older women in the stories in the game. She's also the older sister of, I think she's 23. Hold on. You'll be able to know. I want to remember if she is most definitely older than her brother Genus. Oh, okay. She's not as tall as I was hoping, but she's actually not bad. I know of some of those. I think I've read a bit of A Returner's Magic Should Be Special and Second Life Ranker. I'm not sure about the two afterwards. Thank you for saying them though. I am going to type them. I am going to look them up now just so I can keep my phone. Actually, I'm going to do something else. I am going to close all my tabs because I have more than 99 on my phone right now. I keep forgetting to get rid of them. Yeah, I do that a lot. My phone, I wind up looking at stuff and manga. I read it, finish it, then I stop reading it because it's finished. I finished it at the time. I don't have anything, and I keep it there. Switch to something else. Either that, or I get bored for a moment, so I switch to something else, or I look up something not appropriate for kids. I don't know. We'll see. I typically do that in incognito mode.
Freaking same.
Let me see here.
I do that when it's on my phone.
A Returner's
but I
Magic
don't
Should
when
Be
it's my
Special.
PC. But my browsing history is clean.
You might have to turn certain settings down to get higher than that. What in the hell? Here we go. A Returner's Magic Should Be Special. That actually sounds more like one that I've read, and also one that's probably become an anime. It has become an anime. It's still going at the moment.
Why am I so good at GTA, man? The fuck?
Austin Tyndall is the main character in this one. A mage who returned to the past after failing to clear the Shadow World. He was one of the last survivors of the Shadow Labyrinth that defeated the boss Boromir Napolitan. Really, that name. But died after Napolitan. Yeah, kinda. Or the ice cream. Dying Heart. I think I've seen clips of that one. Okay, what's the next one?
I could be really toxic. Sort of.
Did someone cut off a piece of you and eat it and it killed them or something?
No. It's just whenever the ads are about to start, I can just click snooze and you'll still go on it back.
I always look at the thing, so I know when it's not doing it. The Second Life Ranker looks familiar, but I don't know much about it.
Have you seen the new Minecraft update that's gonna be coming?
I have not. I need to check if I still have it playable on my computer. Because after I told you I switched over to a different external hard drive. Maybe I didn't tell you. I don't know. But
I wanna play it again. Even though I'm not playing it right now.
The Swordmaster's youngest.
I want us to play
okay.
Minecraft again.
The Swordmaster's youngest son. Is that what it's called? That one actually kind of looks familiar too, but I don't know for sure. Holy crap! They have his height on the wiki, on the fandom wiki for the game, for the manga, or whatever. They have his height set to 195 plus centimeters. How tall does he get? He goes from I'm guessing at his tallest, he's probably 195, but he gets taller. That's tall. That's above 6 feet, man. I think so, anyways. I could be wrong. No, I'm right. I'm pretty sure. Doombreaker. Oh wait, no. Pick. What? Me. Up. Manga. That name. Is wait what? Is it Pick Me Up? Is it called Pick Me Up Infinite Gotcha? Is that what it's called? Pick Me Up Infinite Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Interesting name. There's actually one gotcha manga that I read. The main character is a human. It's not an isekai. The main character is a human who winds up becoming a sort of chosen warrior of sorts to work alongside a group of different other different species. And in it, well, they treat him nicely at the start. And then at one point, when they get to a point where they're in a very dangerous place, they kick him down a hole, leaving him to die. Because at that point, because his ability, I think known as his ability is a gotcha type ability. And he doesn't wind up dying. His gotcha ability activates and he summons a sexy maid character who's like level 999. So incredibly powerful. Incredibly fucking powerful. Based on the lore. Or maybe it's 9,999. I cannot remember for sure. It was okay, I will explain again in a second. I'll explain it quickly before the ad comes on. I found it while going on a binge, wanting to find manga that fit a specific type of isekai / manga that I like. I like my main characters being the shorter of the main characters. I like the males being the short ones. It is rare to find manga and stories where your main character is a short guy. There's examples of it, but it's rare. It's also kind of rare to find the other way around where the lady's taller. But it's also rare just to find where the male's shorter. Or the laddie. There's a weird situation going on with certain words that is weird when it comes to saying females, males, and women. You gotta be careful with the order in which you use those. But I like finding there you go. I'll be back. I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing their names right. To be honest.
Say that again?
Sucrose, I believe that's that's right, since it's basically a real world word, basically another word for sugar.
Right.
Kuki Shinobu, that one's actually pretty simple. I used to watch a lot of older Japanese anime.
Demon Slayer.
I still have yet to watch that, but I have seen some nice photos based on that one.
I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes of it. I'm not fully sure.
I was just talking about I've been talking about this a good bit for the past little bit. I did not. What do you mean? Or at least I don't think so. I mentioned how I been playing this mobile game called Fable AI. The only thing terrible about it that I can, at least in my opinion, there's a few things that are annoying, like how after you use all of the gems, you had to go through an ad to get 60 gems, and sometimes you don't get 60 gems because depending on the narrator you use, they take a good bit of the gems, even to the point where it goes into the negatives. But compared to compared to another one I have, you actually can. You always get an ad every time. You will get an ad. Which part are you talking about? Are you talking about the ones about you keep saying? Are you talking? Sorry, Enzo. Are you referring to the whole the time thing? Did you explain your dad? Where your dad says 3 hours is going to hurt your eyes. It can kind of make your eyes feel weird, but it all depends on how you're at the moment. And all that you're living in hell and stuff. Which part are you talking about?
Welcome to hell. This has been hotel.
Anyways, outside of the gym thing, which is annoying, but it's better than the way a few other apps work. There's one called Deep Realms that I tried out. And I think you had to wait a fucking month to get more gems to use the damn thing. You have to wait a whole month. While on Fable AI, you just watch a damn ad. I do wish they'd only do the ads that just make you do a puzzle, because when you do the puzzle, it just straight up stops it, saying, "Oh, you're done. You had like 9 seconds left of the ad. You finished the puzzle before then. It's done. Good to go. You get your 60 or 50 or 40 or 30 depending on what the negative number was you got, because sometimes, as I said, it does decrease it to negative, so you don't get as many gems. And depending on the narrator, it also costs quite a bit more. Celestial's the most expensive. Orion's the second most expensive. It's honestly the one I use the most. It's outside of that one issue with the hair color, it's been pretty damn good. Anyways, on to one of the stories, though, that I put on here. There's one called... Thank you. I need to get that last water bottle. The stream will be ending in about 27 minutes. So I'm only gonna have that one bottle of water. Purple burglar alarm.
I've seen Savage do that. Yeah, I've seen.
That's one of the reasons why I made the reference.
To purple burglar alarm.
But I'm also slightly referencing. Thank goodness you're here.
Thank goodness you're here.
Have you seen anything on that game yet?
Yeah, I have.
It's basically where you're from, so.
My paper completed.
Have you seen the Fallout show yet at all? I'm fixing it now. The Fallout show on Prime, I guess, or wherever you watch it. I bring that up because one of the main voice actors in Thank Goodness You're Here is also in the Fallout show, and he plays two characters. One, the original interpretation for the voice of the the handy bots, whatever you call them. And also he plays basically plays them himself. I like that interpretation of Codsworth. It's a whole different actor in the games. I'm about to drink it now. I just had to mix some stuff. I'm sorry you're going through that, Enzo. Yes. Hello, Rain, my love. How are you doing today? Also, hello, Rain, voiced by one of my favorite voice actresses, Tara Platt, who is also married to Yuri Lowenthal, who is also in this game as a honestly favorite character of mine.
Lady? I guess this
Isn't
Kratos'
Tara
town.
Platt the person who plays Harley Quinn?
No, that's Tara Strong.
Oh.
Technically, funnily enough, though, the voice actress behind Starfire has actually played Harley Quinn. I'm not joking about that. So both Starfire and Raven have played Harley Quinn, basically. The original voice actress for Harley passed away a few years ago. I think a little bit after the passing of Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman. So 2 iconic voices passed away.
Sadly.
Ah! I hate that. Even though a lot of voice actors tend. Oh, okay. Have a good rest. I hope you sleep well, Paul. That's all up to you, Enzo.
My name is Rain Sage.
Tara Platt is also in Persona 3, but not in Persona 3 Reload. At least not as every character she did in the original Persona 3. In the original Persona 3, she played both the character Mitsuru Karugi, or no, Kirijo, and Elizabeth. One of my favorite characters. A top tier waifu. Top tier. I don't know why I prefer her to her older sister, who kind of seems like she would fit my likings a little bit. She does, but I actually prefer Elizabeth a bit more. And also I really like her design in the fighting game. Which one was it? I forget. Was she in Arena and Ultimax, or just Arena, or both? I cannot remember. And Tara Platt still plays her in the Reload.
This has been Hotel.
Hotel.
You got big dreams.
What's that from? Who's that?
Well, not quite.
Who is it?
Who is it? Yeah.
It's by Cyril.
Seriously? Cyril made a song based on Has Been Hotel since when?
Cyril.
I know who you're.
Siwel.
Siwel. Okay, I was thinking about the M to cartoons thing. I'm not saying that word right now. Don't you try either, please. Refrain from even playing the song.
I have no idea what you're even on about. I'm super
Good.
distracted on music.
Good. I will send you a link of it later. Or not.
It might be the song that I was on about.
Okay, that'd be great. We could both send each other the songs. If you see the song and say no thank you, just say no thank you and I'll delete it off of the I'll erase that from our chat.
Which is this one?
Welcome to hell. This has been Hotel. You
That
got
sounds pretty
big
damn
dreams.
good. Sounds pretty good. I like the beat and the voice.
Here to file a request, then?
Request? No, nothing like
Ooh,
that.
this part.
Chester told us
It's all.
Okay. I just remembered. I need
Listen
to
to
check
this.
the model resources
There's no
database.
halos in hell. There will be no happy in hell. Happy
Okay.
hotel.
I need to go into the model resources, look up this specific game, and
There'll
find
be
a model
halos
for
in
Mormo.
hell.
Because I want to
There'll be a
use that in
happy
VR chat.
hotel.
I
There will
want to
be
use it. I want to
halos
recolor it
in
and see if
hell.
anyone, do I know what you mean? What? Yeah, I think so. It really depends, though. You make sure to charge your headset to its fullest whenever you play with it. And also, you don't leave your settings on max, do you? Because that actually can have an effect on things. Don't put it at 120. Keep it at 80 or 90. Or even 72. I keep all my games at 90. This game right now, being the fact that it's a game from 2006 to 2007, does not go above 30, typically.
He said to see a man named Kratos if we had nowhere to go. Said to mention ad libitum.
So a prospective new recruit then. Kratos, there's a pair of hopefuls here to see you.
Yes.
You don't look like much of a fighter.
Kratos!
Let me down.
The big man! Seriously? That is a bad battery. You got a bad battery for yours. I got for a long time. I went straight and got. I used to use a VR headset that didn't require batteries or charging. It was connected to the computer at all times. I'm glad I don't do it now for a few reasons. One, I would be limited a bit. I wouldn't have the 3 monitors I have now. I wouldn't be able to do that anymore. I do really want to move to one that does require a cord, but also not at the same time. Because of the whole limiting thing, I wouldn't be able to have all 3 monitors on. I'd have to take one out. Because when it came to my Oculus Rift S, it required a display port. And I have 3 display ports, one HDMI. The HDMI is connected to a external shit. It's not connected to shit. It's connected to an HD60
sitting in my pocket.
Huh. It's connected to a Elgato capture card. And that's what's sending the footage from the gaming side to the laptop.
So this is Kratos?
His full name is Kratos Orion.
Kratos Orion.
Ad libitum in Eilily.
We're in Eilily.
Hey,
Eilily.
job.
Eilily.
What does ad libitum
Hi.
do anyway?
Hello.
In terms of form, Ad libitum exists as a sort of guild.
Yes.
Our purpose as an organization is to protect the people from threat.
I feel like in a lot of stories with guilds, they are supposed to do more than just quests. They are supposed to do that too, but
Of course, we can't really do much.
it kind of makes more sense. It's a bit different in this game's world since they had to literally deal with a giant monster devouring their planet or even their universe. I think just their planet. But also you got jackasses that are sacrificing people. Yes, spoiler alert. Some of the people that go missing are actually going to be sacrificed into the monster itself to make sure it's more powerful. That's a thing. At least I think it is. I could be wrong.
Ganser, the leader of this town, has outlawed guild.
Oh yeah, we just saw him.
I really wish this game had an audio separator thing. Why do you keep repeating? I get it. I got it. I'm sorry you couldn't get it though.
Even the markets aren't free.
Maybe you can ask for it for your birthday in the future. I'm not sure.
Vendors are disappearing,
Or
and the people are left
just get a long cord so you can stay plugged in at all times.
provide the people.
I think you said you are. I think you probably already have a cord, but probably not a very long one.
You all have a way of leaving the town? How do you do it?
We can't tell you. Ad libitum only helps those who help the people.
I will help the people.
I'm sorry, but we can't risk alerting Ganser to our activities here.
Don't worry. I'll crush his balls. I'm kidding. Just making a reference to what I talked about earlier.
Well, crush his balls.
We'll enlist.
Out of the question. This isn't something you can just do on a whim.
Don't be sneaky, please. Just don't do something that can get yourself in trouble. It's not worth it. It's just the game. It's not worth it to cause trouble for your parents. It's not worth it. I'm prepared for the risks. I'm prepared for the risks.
Then
Yes.
I'll test your competence. We'll see if you have what it takes.
Thank you.
Joining our organization comes after you've passed.
Thank you.
Test? What are you testing?
Whether you can actually fulfill the requests of the townspeople.
I don't know why, but I like ladies of any color of hair or skin or anything like that. In real life or games, it really doesn't matter to me. When it comes to games, I often choose red hair for my female characters. I don't know why. My grandma's the one who got me my headset, as well as my battery pack. Well, technically, I think she gave me money and I spent it. Because she kind of gives me a bit of a allowance, I guess you could say, every month. Sort of to help me save up for what I would want in the future until I'm able to really make my own money. Because Twitch does not pay very well. It takes so long to actually get anything. Let me, now that I think about it, I should probably check to see if I'm anywhere close to getting any money on there. Bum 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 bum. I am still a bit away from actually being eligible to get a payout because it used to be $100. Twitch is a grind game. If you want to actually start making money, you have to grind.
I got some dog balls sitting in my pocket.
Where is that from? I don't know why. I almost thought it was
edibles.
Danny Avid. I thought it was Danny Avedon or Aaron Hansen. But it's not.
I just downed 3 edibles.
I can't tell who that is.
Konono, are you around?
You wouldn't.
Yes, sir.
Konono! Konono!
Oh, it's you.
Please explain our organization to our guests here.
Certainly.
Is that Travis Scott?
Okay, let me explain our guild. I don't know why I don't have a voice acting part here. The Americans are the dubber, not Americans, but the people who dubbed this game were stupid not to dub everything else. They're doing it now these days, but why did they not do it in the fucking past? Like, seriously, what's the point?
Fister coming to you live!
Why can't we have voice acting throughout majority of it? I understand in bits where it's not an important character, like the quests that we go to. If you play any of the Tales games, for a long time, this game is probably the one that does it the most. Because it's a PlayStation portable game originally. So certain things are decreased compared to what you'd get on a console or a PC. That really all depends on which battery pack you're using.
That fuck 'em up.
I have 2 battery packs. Only one of them's connected right now, but the first battery pack I had is the VR power pack, and once you get it charged, it has 4 glowing lines that go down as it goes. And depending on the model you use, it will either be like a separate battery or it would continuously charge your headset as you go. That's why whenever I do VR streams, I always plug my headset in, probably at around the time I get up in the morning. And I also plug in the battery pack separately. When I jump into VR, I don't plug the VR battery pack I don't plug the battery pack into the headset just yet. Once my headset gets to around 40 or 50%, more likely 40, maybe even a little lower, I plug in the headset then. And my head strap right now is one that is my battery is actually the head strap itself now. So it makes it so much easier. There's different variants of that you can get. From what I've heard and what I learned, well, it's more than I heard and saw in videos. Apparently the official Quest 2 battery pack, the Quest 2 thing, apparently it's, how do you say, super easy to break. The one I got is called a Kiwi design. Mine doesn't have any specific things like that. At least not right now. Maybe if I switch to a Bobo VR, it might. I don't remember for sure if that's the ones that does that. There is also another interesting alternative you can get. There is another head strap. I think it might be the Bobo VR. Maybe. It comes with 2 batteries that you can pull off, plug in. You can have 2 battery packs charging. And you can put it on the thing. It'll charge the headset. And when that dies, that basically gives you quadruple the amount of time in VR. And to be honest, if I were to not use the battery pack at all, I would not get a lot of time at all in streams. Because with the programs that I use, specifically Virtual Desktop, any program that you use that is one that connects to your computer in a way that allows you to play the games.
I'm gonna throw some shit at some other shit.
Go for it. In PC VR, when you do PC VR shenanigans, your headset is going to lose battery faster because it's more on your headset. Which is one of the reasons why I use the battery packs. Because my headset would likely die much quicker if I didn't do it. That could, in a sense, push me to make it so my streams are VR chat and then something else entirely. But I sometimes like staying on one single game the whole time.
There are ad libitum chapters in every city, though ours is underground now. Our job as members of ad libitum is to take on requests from the townspeople. By extension, we're working to preserve peace in the world. World peace. The people of Teresia live under the constant fear of that earth-consuming beast. People who have lost their homes, left to live from day to day as refugees. Earth-consuming beast? It appears here out of the blue, and it keeps eating the land, even now. We call it the Devourer. Devourer.
I'm the Devourer! I eat the popcorn, I eat the pizza. I eat the food within 30 minutes. Well, actually, it's less. But if I'm watching a video, I'll probably be focusing more on the video than I am the food. That's kind of why I wound up staying at the table for a while. The Devourer. I guess it's collecting names as it collects worlds.
Imagine you just have a fat person and they're called the Devourer because they devour food.
I am the Devourer!
Having that name. So would have that name.
That reminds me of the Blob for some reason. From Marvel. I don't know if you know who the Blob is.
Not ready
He's-
for Marvel.
One thing I do remember about him is in the comics at one point, he gets his head fucking bitten off by Ant-Man. Or Giant Man. After the Blob kills Janet or the Wasp. I don't think that's in the mainline 616 comics. I think that's only in the original Ultimate comics, the 1610, rather than the one that we have now, which I think is 6190 or 6110. Because I think they brought in the Ultimate Universe back, but they completely changed the story. Weirdly making Peter only I think they actually make Peter a father, but still able to be Spider-Man. Somehow. That's the only one where he actually gets to have kids and be happy to an extent. I think. Because in so many others, he does not get to be happy. He does not get to have family. They kill his family. They hate him for some reason. What about him? Is he in the chat? Is Blops here? Nope, he's not. But yeah, Blops is a friend of mine in VR chat. I met him in VR chat. I met him when we were playing. We met when I used to be a part of a group called the Dark Angels, a PvP group based on Warhammer 40k.
But why? Why would you make a rule like that? This town is home to the World Tree. Provides Theresia with mana. Mana. I don't remember how to pronounce it. But I typically say mana. Which keeps the Devourer at bay. The answer claims the other countries are after this tree. Or the tree. And that we shouldn't let them in.
I was gonna play something, but I'm not going to because
What is it you mean?
I'm not gonna play it.
What do you mean, bitch?
I'm not actually, I'm just messing with you.
But everyone is scared and upset by the accusations he slings and the way he's closed the town off. I'll bet. It looks like people were having trouble getting food and things. Those townspeople's cries for help come to us.
BRB. Okay, done with that conversation. I'm gonna finish up the convo with Kanono and maybe do a quest before ending the stream.
Ad libitum takes on those requests. Whether it's leaving town to gather items or delivering things or whatever. We call those quests, or those tasks, quests. We call those quests tasks.
Kanono, I told you it's the other way around. Why are you saying this, you bitch? That would be. I think I might try something like that in the future. That sounds incredibly fun. That just sounds incredibly fun.
Huh?
I kind of want to do an odd abridged version of this game. I don't know why. I want to. I really do. I don't know why. It just feels like it would be hilarious. Kanono would be like... Kanono would just be so incredibly dumb. I would probably make her just incredibly dumb, and my character would probably be more or less... She or he, depending. Would probably be pretty silent. Because, well, they're kind of... I like Shy Lily. I like her a lot. Gora! Oh, did you hear about Ame? What happened with Ame? I don't know if you know much about I don't know if you know anything about Hololive.
I know that somebody, his character, I think, died? And they're not going to be streaming? I'm not completely sure.
What the hell are you talking about? How died? No.
Like
Okay,
the character, not the actual.
No, that's still not right. It's still not accurate. The characters don't die. The YouTuber themselves graduates and leaves the company to do whatever they want, or they get terminated, which has happened a few times. The only one that's happened semi-recently that wasn't due to the person doing anything really, really bad was the Hololive JP's VTuber Mel. She did do something a little stupid, but it wasn't anything that could cause harm to her or anyone. And she actually wound up leaving the company on good terms. I think she still technically got terminated though. Which in the VTuber world, there's two things that could happen. Typically, termination doesn't really happen to indie VTubers. But to
I'm gonna do
corporate
this,
VTubers, it does.
Hold on.
I'm sorry, what? What happened? I see.
I'm gonna be doing something, and it's gonna be something in the month of October.
Cool. We'll probably, knowing my family, we will probably hang out at my parents' house eating pizza on Halloween.
Because it has this. During the month of October, you may throw any short person, 5'6" or under, as far as you want, whenever you want.
Okay, I'm glad I guess I'm not short. I'm just average. What is the average What is the average anymore? I am 5'8.5". I don't even know what the average is anymore. Like, it changes. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Apparently, women's average height is still 5'3". In the US, at least. I don't know about the UK. I think in a few Nordic countries, I think Switzerland maybe has I think their women are on average 5'7". That doesn't sound very tall, but that's taller than most women in at least in the US. I wonder if there's any place with taller women on average. Do you know what the height average is for men and women in UK?
No.
I've looked up multiple times. I like knowing heights. I'm 174 centimeters or 1.74 meters. Or if I want to go super detailed, give me a second. I will find it on my phone because I actually do have a... Oh, wait, no, I don't have that one specific. Okay, let's see.
I have a Chinese song, but it's gonna have the same... But it's kind of like the same wording as what I put on the BRB screen. But apparently
don't
it's
play
a
it then.
song.
I'd rather not get
know.
copyrighted. So if I go by
Discord,
sorry?
Discord does not. Discord only has 5 seconds of soundboard, and you will not get copyright striked if it's not over 10 seconds.
Over 9,000?
I think. No, it's over 9,000.
So I am 174 centimeters, which is 5'8.5". That's the old voice actor, I think, isn't it? Or is that the second voice? Because Dragon Ball and all that started when it came to dubs. It started with Canadian voice actors, with the Blue Ocean dub. If we go by my height in millimeters, then I have 1,740 millimeters. I can definitely see how big that would be if someone got shrunken down to the size of 0.001 millimeters. That would just be... Hold on. I'm gonna do that. 0.001. That you would be literally 0.0001 centimeter. You'd be super tiny. Microscopic. To the point where no one could see you. If they crush you by accident or something, they won't notice because your blood stain will be way too small to see. You'd be dead. Dead. What? What?
Oh, you're fucked
What?
as hell.
What? 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 What's so funny? What the hell are you
October
laughing at?
25th is a day for revenge. Anyone under 5'4" now has permission to kick people taller than them in the shins.
I
No,
don't
if
think I
you're
know anyone that
over
has.
5'4"
I don't think I know anyone that would do that to me.
Across someone taller than you, you still have permission to kick them in the shins. Same goes for short people who find other shorties taller than them.
You know, if they try that, I'm breaking their leg. I don't care about the rules, or at least that entirely. I won't actually do that. I'm just making a joke, but I would still defend myself.
Next, you go talk to the person who requested it. Then do whatever they need you to do. Once you're done, you head back to the person and deliver a report. Gotcha. Aside from that, Ad libitum is also working to free the town from gangsters' oppression. I guess we better do our best then.
I'm
rooting for you. The world's freeze mana is meant for everyone. If we don't do something to stop the Devourer, there will be no future for any of us! Ah! Try your best to become a full member of Ad libitum. Try your best to become a full member of Libitum Ad. It's Ad libitum, you stupid bitch!
I don't know why. I feel like doing something that just makes her reverse words sometimes. I don't know if that would work. I don't know how much that would work. I don't know what would I do with Mormo.
Rain is the one who will be introducing you to the quests in this town.
Hell in the... You are so short, sorry. Kanono, I forget how short you actually are. Rain is 5'5", and I think I'm taller than her, so that means I'm probably about 5'8" in the game, I hope. Or not, I don't know. I don't mind being short. I'd rather be Kanono's size. I can look up at tall, sexy ladies. No problem. I think I've probably done that a bit too much on that AI game I've been playing. I've been making my character like 4'3" every so often, whenever I'm just doing a story where he's somewhat normal size. In other cases, I make him or her, depending, smaller than a dust mite, because why not? How would you feel if you wound up smaller than a dust mite, Corey?
I have no idea what a decimite even is.
It's a bug. Let's say bed bug. Let's say you're small. You're smaller than a bed bug.
I have no idea what. I have no idea.
Okay. Then let's say.
I've never seen a bed bug IRL.
Let's say you're smaller than the foot of a cockroach.
I've seen a meat. I've seen myths of bed bugs.
Okay.
It's a
They're not-
myth until proven.
It's not a myth. It's real. They are real.
I'm supposed to know that.
You don't really, but it has been studied. They are real. I don't think I've seen one myself, but they are real.
I've never seen one
It's
myself
one of those
too.
microbial type bugs. Because we actually have even smaller animals, like the sea cow, not sea cow, the I don't know what it's called. There's a small little multi-legged bug or something that's incapable of being seen without a microscope.
Holy shit!
But anyways,
dang it.
how would you feel if you were, let's
Okay.
say you were in a world with, let's say if you got put in, okay, so what's your preferred game between Genshin Impact and all of the worlds or games made by MiHoYo?
Uh-huh.
What's your preference when it comes to the MiHoYo games?
It's a really good game, but drama is always out there.
I'm not talking
That
about
I
drama.
can't-
I was just asking your preference in the games.
Like I said, it's actually good. Like,
Damn
I
that.
like some OSTs that are in the game.
What? You're not answering my question. You're completely changing the
Trying
subject.
to.
I've just asked which one's your preferred game. Okay, sorry. Let me be more specific. Which world within the game, or which world do you prefer? Do you prefer the more mythical magic whatnot in Genshin Impact? The more science based, I guess, in Honkai Star Rail, or let's say the odd combo in Zenless Zone Zero? I think that's actually more science, but I'm not entirely sure.
I kind of like open world.
They're all
I
open
just
world.
don't-
I'm pretty sure.
No, they're not. No.
Oh wait, no. Zenless Zone Zero typically leaves you in one spot, and you have to basically. Your character is not even out in the open fighting. They're just sitting somewhere
Not like
talking
this.
about stuff.
No.
Okay. Let's say somehow you got
If
sent
you
to that
played
world.
What if
But
you played Zenless Zone Zero?
when have I?
As if you played it.
I have played it. I just not have it in a while. I don't know if it's still downloaded on my PC.
Sexy. I'm not gonna lie.
There are definitely a lot of sexy characters in there.
Like Grace, for example. Jane Doe.
I think Jane Doe. Oh yeah, I've seen some good pictures of her on that one
Yeah.
site. On that other site. One of them is actually a site you can find regular wholesome pictures too, but I don't use it for that. I actually got rid of my old account because of the AI shenanigans, and since I remember seeing good stuff on there before, I made a new account just to look at them and do something. You know. Oh, Twin Blade's here.
I feel like Twinblood came in at the wrong time.
Anyways, what was I? I was gonna say, let's say you got teleported to the world of Genshin Impact, but you were stuck at the size of smaller than an insect, like a cockroach. But you're so small, no one could actually see you. What would you do? Just let yourself die? Would you try to get somewhere and likely not be able to talk to anyone since you're so tiny? You'd basically be able to fit or you'd be able to. Well, they wouldn't see you at all. You're way too tiny.
I don't know.
Are you? You don't know. You don't know what you do.
I don't know.
Nothing probably. You probably just wind up trying your best to survive, either die by bug, or die by other things, such as either getting stepped on, sat on, accidentally drank, or eaten somehow. I don't know.
You know what that means? Fish.
What?
You know what that means? Fish.
I don't know what that means. Why are you saying fish? That a reference to something I'm not getting. Is that a Zoomer reference? I'm technically a younger millennial, older Zoomer. It's a weird thing. At that size, as I said before, nothing. You could not really do any. You wouldn't really be able to do a damn thing. No one could help you. You're just. You can try your best to get around, but you're literally. Your stride at that size is very small. So it would likely take you. It could take you a month to get somewhere. At that size, it would take you so long. So if someone comes around, accidentally, you know what? You get stuck there, you die. They never know you there. That's how that would work. I don't have any more water. I don't have any more water right now. I'm out of water. My younger brother is one of them. His name is Genus.
Really?
Genus the penis. I'm sure he'll help you out. If you have any trouble, he has a penis. He's my little brother, so he has a penis. I've seen it because I've changed his diapers. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't say that. I know for a fact she would never say something like that, but I also know for a fact that I'm pretty sure she did change his diapers. Because she is,
Will it blow?
who was that? Let's see, Rain Sage.
I will send you to Jesus.
He's 23 in Tales of Symphonia. He's 15.
I will send you to Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, she probably did do it, but
I will send you
not straight away. I'm pretty sure she most likely did raise him for the most part, even though she's only 8 years older than him. That is still a big difference, though. She's definitely had to care for him.
I see on Zenless Zero, I just wanna
smash.
Either that or let them smash me. Or whatever. Let them be dominant. Let the ladies be the dominant ones. Let them let them tower over you.
Yeah, let the ladies be dominant.
Let them tower over you. Take control of you. Let them be dummy mommies. Step on me, mommy. Partially kidding there. I'm still not sure on my opinion on that stuff yet. I'm still at 28. I'm still a virgin. Never done anything.
Same here. Well,
You're not 28 though.
I know.
I don't go out of the house enough to really do anything. Nor do I know enough people, really. Nor have I been entirely interested in dating. The stuff that can come with that, I am a little interested in, but not really the dating.
That can come with that.
Yep. Perfect joke. Uh-oh. Are you fucking with me? What? YouTube quota exceeded. Streamer bot.
I'm going to commit great crime. I'm going to bust nut in water tower.
The fuck was that? The team is already aware of this and working to obtain more quota from Google. Quota resets daily, so unfortunately YouTube will be unusable until the nightly reset, which typically occurs at midnight around Pacific time. Midnight Pacific time.
Tell him to bring out the whole ocean.
This is so fucking funny.
I am going to commit great crime. I'm going to bust nut in water tower.
I'm going to bust nut in the water tower. Let's see.
Hello, Gordon Freeman.
Aye. Eastern. Okay, let's see. 12 p.m. 12 a.m. I mean, it's 9 p.m. PST. Huh. Also, London, it's 3:50. Well, at least that's not messing up the stream.
I'm going to do this every single time that I see an enemy. I'm just gonna in the head.
In any case, go and meet and greet. Surely work can wait until after you've seen everyone. Don't look at their penises, though.
Every
You're right. With the
every
help of ad
single
libitum,
freaky
you may
enemy
be
that I
able to
see
beat
is-
the devourer. I'm not sure having a penis is enough, though. I don't have one because I'm my kind doesn't have sex, biological sex. I mean, that's actually true. Mormo is we refer to Mormo as a he, but biologically speaking,
yes.
he
grass
is
is
not
made of
his species
grass.
doesn't have sex or gender.
What's all that noise?
It's the characters from Tales of the Abyss that need to get a remaster to put the damn game on PC because it's actually a pretty damn good game. Gary Lowenthal is the main character, and he's also another character who somehow becomes who compared to in the original title he's the other character is technically the original while the main character is a clone. They fuse together at the end. But in the second game, they wind up being twin brothers with the clone somehow, for some odd reason, being the older brother. I don't know why they did that. He's still both by... Also, you got Tyr, the sexy lady.
Damn it, they don't give up. That's it.
Yuri Lowenthal! Okay, after this, I'll probably save and end it.
We're outnumbered. If they put up wanted posters, we
There,
could the whole town.
I found my outro.
What was it?
I found my outro.
Oh. Oh, why? I hope that doesn't get me confronted.
Have any brilliant ideas?
This is not too long.
Let's hide here.
Like hell, these are my favorite shoes. I'm not gonna ruin them.
Do as you please. Just don't expect me to help you when you get arrested.
I need to look at. Oh, I gotta go to that one site. I've got to go to that one site and get so I can stream Tales of the Abyss because it has two versions of the game. The original PS2 version, which I do have, but I don't have a way to properly take the files or to take the files out of the disc and put it into on a hard drive because I don't have a damn disk drive on this current computer. I do have one on an old computer, but it doesn't really work. And some of my sites that I've used for those kind of things are I'm not referring to anything like the jokes from earlier. I'm more just referring to games. But the sites that I've used before do not, due to companies kind of going hard on them. Shut up with that joke, please. They some of the sites don't have them anymore, or don't allow you to get them anymore. There's one site that I have that I got both Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, Jak and Daxter 2, or no, sorry, Jak 2 and Jak 3. And I use something called Open Goal to play them. And it is an incredible, an absolutely incredible program The fact that it's able to turn a game like Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy, which was a PS2 game, and maybe a PS3 game at one point, and add in settings that would allow you to change your, I'm gonna switch over to 2 for now.
Double chocolate freaking wafers are freaking good.
I'll redo the game again later. I don't care. I'll redo it later. That's fine. Anyways, as I was trying to say, OpenGoal is a pretty good software. It adds in settings to the game that are only really becoming a thing in later PC titles, such as the resolution, the frame rate, a bunch of other settings to allow you to change the graphics quality and stuff like that. Speaking of some of those settings, on the 5th anniversary of Atelier Ryza, the first game, they did an update. Really? Right as I was talking.
Hate that generation.
Did you snooze my ad?
There's no point because you're gonna be ending anyways.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I do sometimes let it go in the stream sometimes, but that's fine. That's fine. I wanted to finish up my conversation first, then log off. Anyways, Atelier Ryza, a game that I need to play some more of. It's finally properly optimized for the PC. It has all the settings you can use. It proper Windows full screen, which is what I typically use these days. It has everything. I completely forgot to open up Rivatuner to make sure my frames were set to 90. Oh, actually it didn't matter because I was playing a damn game that was on an emulator anyways. Anyways, Atelier Ryza, I'm so very glad they optimized it. It is so much better. Maybe I should use one of that. Maybe I should use Ryza in that phone game. Maybe I should use that. Let's see. Where was the one that where is it? It wasn't a community one, right? I think, was it community? It's not Trapped in Room. It's not Last Man on Earth. Live with your favorite characters. That's the one. There's okay, good. It does say NSFW. I'm not fucking things up. Yeah. It says, embark on an extraordinary adventure where you can live alongside your favorite characters, experience daily life, form lasting bonds, and create unforgettable memories in a world where your fiction meets reality. So you put your character name, your age and gender, the name of the first character, the name of the second character, and the third character. You actually kind of have to push the program to actually know who it's referring to, because it does not know right away. It got Riaz right almost immediately. It got Riaz right so fast. It knew almost immediately that the character was from High School DxD. I don't know if it's because maybe I mentioned boobs or or the crimson red hair. I don't know. With Missouri, it took a moment. I had to sort of bring up a bunch of things about harems, stuff like that. All three of the characters are from a harem for some reason. I forget that I did that. Amane Kaunok, Mizure, I think. Shirayuki, or whatever, and Riaz Grimmery, each from a separate, completely different harem anime. Amane Kaunok is from an early 90s to early 2000s, or late 90s, early 2000s anime called Tenchi Muyo GXP. It is a very unintentional perverted anime. It's got a large amount of ecchi to it. Doesn't show nips.
It's something that I never even would have guessed.
It does not have any of the nips, thankfully. But I don't recommend watching it with family around.
Does it have cake and buns?
Yes,
Oh,
it does. It also has a bit of furry bait in there.
Does it have pillows?
Not for long. Actually, the furry bait doesn't really last super long, but she does thankfully reappear. The character who is a alien kind of character. A lot of the characters are aliens. Even the main character has some alien to him, at least origin-wise. He's related to the Tenchi to the Tenchi family, and that family has a bunch of alien origins, being basically royals from the planet of Jirai. Fucking royals. Ay caramba, you got characters living to be 100 or being 300 years old.
Does it have pillows?
Why do you want, well, probably. By pillows, do you mean just boobs? Or something else? It does have some bit of, the main character gets a bit lucky sometimes. I'm just gonna press this again because I want to finish this combo. I don't care. Anyways, the main character does get into situations. He doesn't mean to get into them. He's actually not that as perverted as some other main characters can be, like Issei from High School DxD. He's not really that perverted. Any kind of incident that happens that gets him in a perverted situation are on accident. The whole song,
Just
the
like
theme
me.
song about him. What do you mean? What does it mean? What do you mean? What? 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 What is it that?
Say that line again.
Which line?
What you just said.
About how he doesn't actually, he's not really really that perverted. He just gets into some accidental perversions or something.
It does get in like accidents, something like that.
Yeah, he does. That's the whole point of his character. He's literally the most accident-prone character. It helps him actually stop criminals. While he's on a ship, every time he goes out and on the ship he and his crew run, pirates always appear out of nowhere, and he's basically become a bait ship to bait the pirates. Every time. He also has like 8 girls who marry him by the end of the story.
I don't know even expect this.
Also, in the Tenchi Muyo has always been a harem anime.
I did not expect this from Fortnite. There's a Fast and Furious Nissan Skyline that you can buy.
There is the main character, the theme song to Tenchi Muyo GXP is straight up, "You're the worst, the most unlucky boy in all the universe." Basically, the main character has extreme unluckiness, but he somehow survives it every time. He continues to survive. Even when he gets to the point where he's trained to by a pink-haired bastard who hates him for some reason for taking his girl, basically, because Amane, I mentioned Amane earlier, but Amane is one of the love interests. Anime always goes down a path. A lot of anime always goes down paths where the main character is, I don't really know why they do it, but they always have him be in like high school while all the girls are 3-4 years older than him. Even his cousin, or rather his childhood friend, who is the cousin to the main character from the first anime. A bunch of girls who are older than him. Even one girl who is a alien priestess princess thing, who technically she looks like she's younger than the main character, but she's actually probably in like 2000 or so. Even she falls for
what
him.
you might enjoy.
Oh, one more thing. In the original Tenchi Muyo, Tenji winds up fucking a ship somehow. He fucks a ship. He fucks a ship. The ship being, well, the ship kind of the ship. The ship has a life form called a cabbit, cat-rabbit combo, and the cabbit has a human form. Eventually, it becomes an adult. Then Tenchi decides to fuck it. I love it. Well, I don't love it per se, but I do love the anime. It's honestly one of the best examples of anime just going so far in what it does. Just being the wildest you can think of, really. He winds up fucking his cousin at one point. I'm pretty sure, no, sorry. His aunt, or his great aunt, he fucks his great aunt. His grandfather had a sister who is an alien who also falls in love with her. Falls in love with the main character. He fucks his great aunt. Also, his older sister pretends to be his mom for a bit because they look incredibly similar. I really hope it's not during the situations where he's breastfeeding too. Anyways, what are you going to say? Be quick, please, because it's about to... I'm gonna have to end it. I'm gonna end it soon, like now. I got everything out that I need to get out.
I found something that you might enjoy.
Is it? What is it?
Does Milden Hall Manor remind you of something?
No.
No.
Hold on. Did you send me a picture of it? Oh no, that's the Welcome to Hell thing. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Plane, please. You pressed the last snooze button, didn't you? That makes sense.
Your episode that you like has now gotten episode 3.
What are we talking about? What is an episode 3?
TADC.
Oh, wait. The Amazing Digital Circus episode 3's out?
Yep.
I was not aware of that. I'll have to give it a watch tomorrow. That'll be a good thing to watch tomorrow while eating some popcorn.
Yeah, 4 hours ago it's being out.
I'm on YouTube right now streaming, but I'm not looking at YouTube. Anyway.
It's time for this episode of the Interdimensional Show. That was too fast, sorry. It's time for this episode of the Interdimensional Show, live at the Wandering Wizards Element Theater to Infinite Night. I hope you all have one first night, one first day, one first evening. Expect at one point in the future for an avatar change, because there is some rules that I don't know true about. My character kind of looks young on screen. And he's supposed to be short. Not really young, but short. That's the whole point. But he looks young, and so I might have to change that and make him older. Or just work on hold on. Switching back to
regular voice. Inochi 2D's out on Steam in early access. So if I can find some tutorials on that, I can make myself a live 2DS VTuber model. Wow, I didn't expect it. Huh. I'll support it. I don't care if it 30 bucks ain't bad, to be honest. It's $26.99 right now, so before October 7th, I'm going to buy it. And I really, really, really want to use it to have an alternative to Live 2D. So I am going to push that. I am going to get it. I'm going to push that. If maybe I'll even stream myself making it. I don't know. We will see. I'm not going to buy it right now, but tomorrow. I really want to use this. I want a regular Live 2D avatar. So I can it'll make some issues not happen on the streaming side. But yeah. Alright.
It's time for this episode of the Interdimensional Show, live at the Wonder Mrs. Urban Theater Infinite. Thank you for coming, and I'll see you again on Monday. I'm sorry I didn't come on here at best time, but I still came on, and I will see you guys again on Monday. Bye, everyone. Peace. Carbon shades. Peace.
Peace.